शूरवीरों की भूमि पर करते हैं हम स्वागत हिमाचल से आ रहे हमारे थार्स का। है पूरी तरह तैयार, डट चुके हैं, लड़ने के लिए हैं बेकरार। आ रहे हैं कीजिए सवारी करने हिमालयन थार। आदर्श और जिन्होंने हमेशा कबड्डी और वुमेन्स को एक स्तर तक पहुंचाया है जिस स्तर की आप बात करते हैं। तो चलिए हम आप सभी की जोरदार तालियों की अभिनंदन करते हुए आमंत्रित करते हैं डॉक्टर मृदुल गहलोत जी, फर्स्ट गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट ऑफ राजस्थान एंड मेनी मोर फेदर्स इन हर कप, ऑल्सो वाइफ ऑफ लीजेंडरी लेट जनार्दन सिंह गहलोत। बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन मैम, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आप ही की ये धरती राजस्थान जिसे शूरवीरों की भूमि कहते हैं, और अब राजस्थान एक अभिन्न हिस्सा है भारत का, और हम तहे दिल से साधुवाद और अभिनंदन करते हैं और बहुत प्राउड फील करते हुए ले चलते हैं नेशनल एंथम की तरफ।
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
सो आइए अरावली एरोज की अगर हम बात करें तो बात करें इन टीम की। निधि शर्मा वहां पर मौजूद है, सुषमा शर्मा, भारद्वाज, मनप्रीत कौर मौजूद, रेणु देशवाल, रजनी गुलिया और मुस्कान मलिक और ज्ञानू ठाक्कर वहां पर मौजूद होंगे। राखी तंवर, किरण, निकिता, पूजा और सुमित्रा वहां पर आपको सब्स्टिट्यूशंस में नजर आएंगे। अरावली एरोज की अगर आप बात करें तो एक बहुत ही कमाल की टीम आपको नजर आती है और बहुत सारे ऐसे खिलाड़ी आपको वहां मौजूद मिलते हैं जहां आपको बहुत अनुभव भी दिखाई देता है।
यस डेफिनेटली And as I said, once again, Harshit, this is a fabulous, fabulous setup here at the Savai Mansingh Indoor Stadium. And everybody watching live on Fan Code, once again, this is the JSG Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series. And Jyoti Kumar and Champa Thakur in the corners there for the Himalayan Tars. And Kiran Thakur, Bhavani Devi and Kritika are there in the raiding department. And Dimple Rampal and Pushpa are there in the cover defenders. And I'll tell you what, Pushpa is one big player that we'll have to watch out for. I'll tell you more about that as well, as Tanu, Kavita, Riya, Diya and Bandana Kumari will be in the substitution lines. Right, so along with them, I also have to mention the coaches as well, Harshit, as Sohan will be there for the Arav Liaros and Satvir Kaur is there for the Himalayan Tars. And speak of Pushpa, I've seen her in the Khelo India Games. And what a all-rounder she is. And I will go ahead outside and say, shout my throat out and say that she's an all-rounder, because as you know, Harshit, that I really rarely say players as all-rounders, but one all-rounder in front of us as well.
जी हाँ, मृदुल गहलोत जी यहाँ पर हमारे साथ मौजूद है। बिल्कुल आपने सही शब्द का उपयोग किया। ये भी एक ऑलराउंडर है। जिस तरह से अपनी पर्सनल और जिस तरह से अपने व्यवसाय की बात कर लें तो जिस तरह से मैनेज कर रखती हैं और जिस तरह से कबड्डी में एक इंस्पिरेशन के तौर पर, क्योंकि जनार्दन सिंह गहलोत साहब तो कबड्डी में जब आप बादशाहों की बात करेंगे तब एक तजुर्बेकार व्यक्तित्व की बात करेंगे तब आपको हमेशा नाम मौजूद मिलता है, और उनकी पत्नी श्री भी हैं। तो अब आइए जयपुर की तरफ हम स्वागत करते हैं और ले चलते हैं काउंटडाउन की तरफ, करते हैं अभिनंदन।
Manpreet there, right up in the front, and saying the countdown as one, as Akshay Desai will give the go-ahead to Himalayan Tars, as Aravali Arrows had won the toss. And yeah, there she comes, Pushpa. We've seen so many times in the Khelo India Games that she is a big all-rounder. I've seen her in the Khelo India University Games and also in the Khelo India Games, and also she's been a medalist for India, and most of the times as she tries to get that bonus point. Hope she does not go back later as Muskan comes in from the right corner. And Harshit, one thing we'll have to make everybody understand is, like the men, the women Kabaddi is not very position oriented and is not very player oriented, because as I said, Pushpa, she is a big all-rounder. So she can raid, she can defend. So does Muskan. See, she is in the right corner, but she can raid a lot as Jyoti Kumari now comes in. So this is setting the mood in for people watching live on Fan Code. Saying, because we've always spoken about, in the men's edition, we've always spoken about one player not doing all the things. Yeah. One player has to do one thing, especially Anuj saying as a big example. So that does not exist too much in women Kabaddi. There, Renu running attached gets that first point. We are up and away, Harshit, in your city, Jaipur.
जी हाँ, पहला अंक यहाँ पर आ चुका है। अरावली एरोज ने यहाँ पर खाता खोल दिया है। लेफ्ट कॉर्नर चंपा को वहाँ पर शिकार बनाया, और रेनू देखिए जिस तरह से एक लंबा कद भी है, साथ ही साथ स्ट्रेच कितना बढ़िया किया वहाँ पर, अपने लेफ्ट लेग को जिस तरह से स्ट्राइड करके आगे निकाला। और नंबर 8 जर्सी चेतन चौधरी को हमने देखा था पिछली मर्तबा, वो राइट कॉर्नर पर थे और दर्शकों ने उन्हें प्यार दिया, ड्रीम टीम में थे। बट यहाँ नवीन, ये ड्रीम सीरीज हो सकती है, JSG वुमेन्स युवा कबड्डी सीरीज। और जो बात कर रहे थे ना आप मुस्कान मलिक और साथ ही साथ कल्याण पुष्पा की, जिस तरह से दोनों खिलाड़ी वहां पर एशियन गेम्स 2023 में वहां मौजूद थे, यहां पुष्पा शुरुआत कर चुके हैं। डू और डाई रेड है नवीन।
Yeah, first do or die raid, and even in the Khelo India Games, I was telling her that Pushpa jhukega nahi. Even now, she does not go down. She gets a point and gets into the lobby. And that line had become so famous, even from the movie Pushpa. Pushpa herself came up and probably spoke to me in that Khelo India Games once and said, yes, main bilkul jhukenge nahi, and we will go ahead with all the points. Right, like this. See how she attacks that right corner, gets into the lobby. And also, 11/8 is the mat size here that we'll have to be very clear about, because 11 is what the length is and the breadth is what is 8 for the women's edition. And of course, we all know that it's going to be a 30-minute game. Running hand touch again, gets right in. So easy, so cleanly done.
निधि इस बार आई हैं और मल्टीपल स्टार्स नजर आ सकते हैं नवीन। देखिए मल्टीपल टाइम्स में मल्टीपल रीडर्स आई हैं। यहाँ देखिए पिछली बार रेनू लेफ्ट रीडर थी, इस बार राइट रीडर आई और अटैक करती चली गई। पहले कवर से बचे और उसके बाद राइट इन पर शिकार बनाया। तो अरावली एरोज के पास वहां पर मल्टीपल रीडर्स हमें नजर आ रहे हैं नवीन।
As I said, Arshit, it is the USP, the upselling point of women kabaddi. Everybody does everything. See Pushpa, she'll come in, she'll try for the bonus again, and they will rely on Pushpa a lot, the Himalayan Tars. And that do-or-die raid was that 1 point she got on the running attach, and now see, look at the bonus point. She gets that again. So 2 raid points for Himalayan Tars have come in from Pushpa as well. So for Manpreet and Muskan, the only point is to stop Pushpa. And of course from Himachal Pradesh, Pushpa, we saw what she did in the Khelo India University Games and also the Khelo India Youth Games, where Himachal Pradesh was there, Harshit. She was there in the finals. They did it so very well. You know, when that happened there in Lucknow, it was fabulous. It was just amazingly organized and done well, of course, from Sports Authority of India and everybody. But Pushpa was the star, and of course Muskan, she's also there, and lovely to see them come here into our Yuva Kabaddi series and play the league format as a, as a franchisee series. That's very good. Again, there's another point. Now the equalization comes in. It's a very, very weak tackle coming in from that left flank.
यहाँ पर रजनी को बाहर जाना पड़ा है। आइए देखते हैं एक बार फिर से रिप्ले के दौरान कि क्या हुआ था। यहाँ टोटा छुआ था इनकी पोजीशन पर और उसके बाद फिर उन्होंने कोशिश भी की कि चलिए टोटा जब हो चुका है तो प्रयास वहां पर किया जाए। 3-3 बराबरी पर स्कोर हो चुका है। निधि और नवीन हम बात कर रहे थे, निधि, मुस्कान और रेनू की, तीनों ही रेडर्स बहुत अनुभवी रेडर्स भी है। एशियन गेम्स में 2 खिलाड़ी वहां पर 2023 में अपना परचम लहरा चुकी है। रेनू जो नेशनल गेम्स बहुत अच्छे खेले, 37 नेशनल गेम्स, वहां पर जिस तरह से उनमें भी वो अग्रसर थी और जिस तरह से ऐश्वर्यशाली उन्होंने प्रदर्शन दिखलाया वो बहुत कमाल था। अब निधि क्या ज्यादा अंदर जाएंगी नवीन? मुझे अभी भी पहले टैकल पॉइंट का इंतजार है।
All right. That kick was a little stronger one on Bhavna. From that left in again, the position of the ankle hold there. Dual-minded. The lift of the leg was right on time and not the ankle hold position on the wrists. Yes, Bhavna, Pushpa, they've played a lot together, I'll tell that. Because coming in from various aspects, or say even the nationals and everybody, see, as I said, 67% already, this right strike rate, and she is the go-to getter. And when I was seeing her for the first time, and I think that was in Ahmedabad before Lucknow, once again, a couple of points. Yes, as you said, Arshit, still no tackle point, but it's all because of Pushpa going ahead and confusing the defense. Once again, Rajni from that left in has to go back.
एक बार फिर से उनका शिकार बनाया, एक बार फिर से शिकार बनाया। तो पुष्पा पसंद कर रही है वहां पर लेफ्ट कॉर्नर को अटैक करना, लेफ्ट इन को अटैक करना। कवर्स का रोल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाएगा नवीन अब, और क्योंकि पहला मैच है और पहली मर्तबा ये खिलाड़ी मौजूद है। नर्वसनेस नवीन थोड़ा सा बिल्कुल बनती होगी हमें, यही जयपुर, हालांकि मैदान दूसरा था, बट हमने देखा है वहां पर बड़े बड़े खिलाड़ियों को भी नर्वस होते हुए। प्रतीक भैया जब शुरुआत कर रहे थे उनमें भी थोड़ा सा एक दो मैच होने लगे थे, बट यहाँ कवर्स अब नर्वस नहीं होगा बल्कि नर्वस कर दिया जाएगा अपने अपोनेंट को। सुषमा को बाहर का रास्ता दिखलाया, प्रॉपर फ्रंटल और कॉम्बिनेशन भरा टैकल नवीन।
And not easy for a tough raider like Sushma. She is a strong raider there. She could have actually broken the chain and gone through, but changing the direction and putting her back on the mat, that was so nice. And this is good. Bhavna comes in for the first raid of this match, and I've seen Bhavna, Pushpa hunt in pairs like this. What a way to take away her right leg away. Muskan from the right corner wanted to go for the thigh hold and has to go back. This is what, Arshit, makes Himalayan Tars so very strong. Bhavna, Pushpa, they hunt in pairs and like this.
भावना ने अपने आप को बहुत अच्छा बचाया, बैकट्रेल करना जिसे हम कहते हैं। और जब हम रीडर्स की बात कर रहे थे ना और मेंस की बात कर रहे थे, जब जिस तरह से सभी ने साधुवाद दिया, सभी ने बहुत सारा बेस्ट ऑफ लक विश किया, तो वो सभी खिलाड़ी भी देख रहे होंगे कितनी एनर्जी और किस तरह का एंथुजियाज्म नजर आ रहा है। जरूर हमारे साथ तेजस्वी सिंह गहलोत साहब भी वहाँ मौजूद थे और राजस्थान स्टेट और भारतीय कबड्डी को इन्होंने और इनके पिताश्री ने और इनकी माता जी ने बहुत कुछ दिया है और आगे भी इन्होंने हमेशा कहा है कि पूरा समय कबड्डी को देते रहेंगे। बट अभी समय सिर्फ 7.5 मिनट बचे हैं नवीन, आधा हाफ हो चुका है पहले हाफ का।
Yeah, definitely. As Akshay Desai will want to just correct a little bit of a taping out there. Yeah, that's all. Right, so already The mat is starting to face the heat. Right, you spoke about the wishes of all the men players coming in and wishing the women. That shows the sport. See, as I always keep saying, hands down, let's accept it. If not women, we are nothing. We are zero. We are not there if women are not there. That's it. As simple as that. So, as per the motherly love we get, as per the sisterly love we get, and as per the companionship that we get from everybody, the life goes on only from women. And now, Himalayan Tars are going in only with Pushpa once again on that left corner. Gyanu has to go back. Toe touch. And no ankle hold there. Look at this. Wow.
बहुत अच्छा अटैक, बहुत अच्छा अटैक। तो जब तक राइट कॉर्नर थोड़ा सा फेयर अप नहीं कर पाएंगे पुष्पा को रोकना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा। हालांकि पुष्पा को रोकना वैसे भी आसान नहीं है।
Totally. Yeah, the rule was there. The rise was, of course, there. Now it's going to be the time for the rule. Pushpa to the rule, and she's going to rule here. Is it? Yes, Nidhi does it. Nice turn. Angle of dash was too far from Jyoti, and turning around towards the lobby makes sure the point goes into the radar. Harshit, with all those wishes that came in, Nidhi, as he said, turning was very nice. My favorite was, you know who that is, Mr. Yogesh, the man was always there. The third Nagar was very, very sweet as a coach. I think he was sitting in his office.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Casuals?
I mean, he was in casuals as well. He was sitting in his office and wishing. Again, Bhavna gets another red point. And Aravali Arrows now need to get a little tighter and tighter. They're losing players on the mat.
जी उनके इंपॉर्टेंट डिफेंडर्स वहां पर बाहर मौजूद थे और ये बहुत ज़रूरी कि अपने डिफेंडर्स का सही समय पर रिवाइवल लेकर आए। तो क्या कभी-कभी बहुत ज़्यादा डिफेंस आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल अदा कर देता है। हमने बहुत पहले भी बात की है और आने वाले समय में बात करेंगे। बट रेनू देसवाल मुझे लगता है ये एक ऐसी रेडर साबित हो सकती है जो अरावली एरोज के लिए यहाँ पर इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क डन कर सकती है। एक अच्छी लंबे कद की रीडर है और साथ ही साथ काफी अजाइल भी है। बट यहाँ एजिलिटी के साथ साथ आपको टाइमिंग्स के साथ साथ और भी बहुत कुछ चाहिए होता है। यहाँ पर शिकार बनाया हिमालयन थार्स ने।
And once again the cover is coming in combination, isn't it? They know that Renu is a tall raider. They had to come around. Look at that right cover and also the left corner. The combination of the tackles and wonderfully done. And that is what you need to see, isn't it? Where the combination is absolutely correct and no defense pointed for the Aravali Arrows. It's a super tackle situation. Once again, not easy to stop Jyoti. Muskan needs to understand that combinations is what is needed. Manpreet and Muskan, both of them. Yeah, now the coach is getting a little nervous, probably Sohanji.
क्योंकि बहुत दूर से अटैक कर गए थे। हम कहते हैं ना कि रीडर्स को अपने पास आने दीजिए और मनप्रीत इस बार गलती करते हुए नजर आई और मुस्कान जब तक थोड़ा बाहर जाती है, मुस्कान मलिक तब तक थोड़ा परेशानी में आ जाती है अरावली एरोज और अब ऑल आउट के बहुत करीब है। निधि की एक बार टर्न यहाँ पर कारगर साबित हुई थी अरावली एरोज के लिए, बट हिमालयन थार्स का डिफेंस बहुत पीछे मौजूद है और इसीलिए देखिए नवीन, हम हिमाचल प्रदेश की बात करें, हिमालयन थार्स की बात करें, वुमेन्स कबड्डी में हमेशा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल रहा है और बहुत ही अच्छा कार्य रहा है। राइट कवर आज बिल्कुल हर चीज इन राइट टेंडम करती हुई नजर आ रही हैं।
Dimple Ramlal has definitely brought a smile along with the dimple on Himalayan Tars' supporters' face for definitely the third time. This is the third time she's coming in with a combination of tackle and look at that aggression. Yeah, right, that is Dimple. And after the attack, yeah, she's all cool and fine. She'll just take a breather as Pushpa once again walks in. In that all-out, Harshit, if somewhere Aravali Arrows could understand one thing is the defense points. You know, if they don't get the combination right, because their covers look a little out of clue. They don't have that plan. They don't have the clue. Again, going into attack only from the left corner. She was asking the bonus there, Pushpa. They have the review, mind you. One review per match if they want to. I don't think so. They'll go for it. Again, it's that attack without a plan. There, see, near the balk line.
और बिल्कुल एजिलिटी के साथ गिली जो कि हमारी मैस्कॉट है बिल्कुल उसी की तरह निकल गई अचानक से और टाइम लगाना नवीन मैं समझता हूँ ज़्यादा बेहतर विकल्प इस समय हो सकता है क्योंकि ज़्यादा अंदर नहीं आ रही है पुष्पा, वहाँ पर बॉक लाइन के आसपास खेल रही है, लेफ्ट कॉर्नर को टीज कर रही है या फिर टो टच कर रही है लेफ्ट एंड पर। अब निधि शर्मा को यहाँ पर रोल निभाना पड़ेगा, निधि शर्मा को टच पॉइंट्स लाने पड़ेंगे रेड में कि आप डिफेंस को उतना कमाल का सपोर्ट दे पाएं। लेफ्ट कॉर्नर की डाइव जरूर आई बट गलत टाइमिंग के साथ आई, थोड़ा सा गलत फ्रेम को चूज किया उन्होंने।
Yeah, Champa Thakur. Again, even on that timing, as you said, she was going away from the back line there. After the bonus, she was going away from the back line. And as I said, it is a shorter court for the women's. Yes, that is the rule. 11/8 only. So it's that shorter court. And that's why I always go back to speak about the size of the court along with Mamta Pujari, the greatest Kabaddi player there from Karnataka, Arjuna Awadi, one of my very close friends as well. She tells it's so much on the taller raiders. There, once again, I think it's a couple of points. Jyoti, Muskan first went in for the ankle hold. Yes, and then the left cover, Manpreet came in. So once again, there's no combination for the Aravali Arrows. Muskan, Manpreet, both needs to go out. Ashrit, it was vice versa. See, first the cover had to attack, then the corners. But here, see what happens. First the corner goes in and then the cover comes across. So it was that vice versa attack that got in Jyoti. So yeah, just going back to that story of Mamta Pujari speaking to me so much about the size of the court. Mamta is around 6 feet tall. Pushpa! As I told you, she is an all-rounder. There you go. And don't ask me back, Harshit. Why don't you expect or accept Anuj Saini as an all-rounder? There. Now did you prove my point, right, Pushpa?
वाओ जस्ट लीथल। देखिए आप जिस तरह से जैसे बोनस का प्रयास करने के उसी समय पर पुष्पा सोलो डैश पावर का जिस तरह से बुलडोजर उन्होंने किया एक तरह से वो बिल्कुल कमाल था और बहुत ही लाजवाब अटैक वहां पर किया। 18-8 नवीन हिमालयन थाज एक बार फिर से 10 अंकों की लीड तो है ही, बल्कि अरावली एरोज को मोमेंटम बिल्कुल नहीं दे रही। बट यहाँ पर पहला पॉइंट आया है, यहाँ पर डिफेंस में पहला पॉइंट आया है अरावली एरोज के लिए। ज्ञानू वहां पर मौजूद थी, जैसे ही ज्यादा अंदर चली गई रेडर उन्होंने उस समय पर डाइव लगाई।
I think Bhavna is taken a little casual because she went in too much deeper inside the court on that left corner there. She did not understand Gyanu can come in and attack. Previously, she got a raid point, Ashrit. That was via a toe touch. Now she went for the hand touch. And that is where Gyanu got the angle and the first tackle point for the Aravali Arrows. Yeah, you speak of taller raiders, as I was speaking, Mamta Pujari or Tejaswini Bai, or, there are so many players we've seen them do well. All that Mamta says is she's 5'9", if I'm not wrong, not 6 feet probably. Know what she says, even if I fall away from the back line, I can move away and go in and cross the midline. As that is what the strategy is. So what should the defenders do? Defenders come in combination and attack. See, more than the men, the women Kabaddi needs the combination on the attack more, because you never know. Wow, this was a solo tackle, and I think Pushpa was also getting a little tired. That's the first time she's going out on the mat from the bench to say that Aravali Arrows have probably now gotten Bhavna and Pushpa both.
इंपॉर्टेंट टैकल और मुस्कान वहां पर मौजूद थी, बहुत ही अच्छा सिंगल थाई पर अटैक किया। पहले हाफ की यहां पर समाप्ति हुई है, जरूर डबल पॉइंट्स के साथ लीड पर जरूर आपको हिमालय थाज नजर आएगी। बट अरावली एरोज ने अंत में आते आते जो दो बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट टैकल पॉइंट्स लिए हैं, उससे कहीं ना कहीं मैच एक बार फिर से पलट सकता है। बट पुष्पा को पूरा क्रेडिट जाएगा, 6 रेड पॉइंट्स उन्होंने अर्जित किए और डिम्पल रामलाल देखिए 3 टैकल पॉइंट्स वहां पर अर्जित कर चुके हैं कवर के तौर पर।
Fabulous. As I always keep mentioning about Pushpa, the next plate will also show us how Aravali Arrows have gone in and attacked the Himalayan Tars unnecessarily. Lot of hasty tackles, lot of advanced tackles, not settling down, and even those 2 tackle points that came in, Arshit, yeah, as I said, see, 12 attempts out of which only 2. That also came in as solo tackles. There was no combination there. One on the left corner, one on the right corner. That's it. Apart from that, nothing. So, and look at the Himalayan Tars on the other side. Only 9 attempts, out of which they've got 4. That means they have come in with a combination and a plan, especially Dimple Rampal, along with the covers, with the left cover also doing really well. But that dash from Pushpa, my God, that was humongous to see, where she went in solo and put a tall raider like Jyoti out. Now, speak of tall raiders, as I said, see, let's also look at these high pointers. See, Pushpa's not too tall, but what she has is that agility. What she has is that speed. That's the first point of JSG Women Yuva Kabaddi series, and that should have definitely been Pushpa. Apart from her, who else? That was a do-or-die raid point as well. And also, how they are going in and attacking Pushpa is what is being seen here in this first half's visuals. There, she's got all the skills. She's got the cartwheel, she's got the usage of the lobby, she knows how to turn. And Sohan, he is under pressure. I know him very well as well. Sohan, he is a cool, calm coach. He will probably give a lot of time for his players. But the only point is they need to understand to attack in combination. That's the only thing. Now they can do Harshit because no Bhavna, no Pushpa for Himalayan Tars.
तो ये शायद परफेक्ट सिचुएशन है जहां पर वो काम कर सकती हैं और परेशानी में ला सकती हैं हिमालयन थार्स को। अब देखते हैं कि कौन वहां पर रेड पर जाती हुई नजर आएंगी। रजनी गई है, रजनी यहां पर अब रेड पर जाती हुई नजर आ रही है। 5 का हाउस है, मल्टीपल रेड के पास, जैसा हमने बात वहां पर की। 10-18 का यहां पर स्कोर है और दूसरा हाफ यहां पर शुरू हो चुका। आइए दर्शकों एक बार फिर से आपका अभिनंदन करते हैं। JSG वुमेन्स युवा कबड्डी सीरीज 2024 एक बार फिर से जयपुर गुलाबी नगरी में हम सभी मौजूद हैं और ज्योति कुमार इस बार रेड पर आती हुई।
Yeah, Harshit, we've been speaking about the Pink City, but you being born and brought up here, give us the correct reason. Why is it actually called Pink? What is the history behind that?
I mean, जब आप परकोटा जिसे आप कहते हैं ना सिटी एरिया, वहाँ जब आप जाएंगे तो वहाँ आपको सारी बिल्डिंग्स पिंक कलर में बनी हुई नजर आएंगी। जो बड़े बड़े किले हुआ करते थे वो उस समय राजा महाराजों का बड़ा पसंदीदा कलर था पिंक, और इसी के चलते वहाँ पर पिंक सिटी का नाम दिया गया है। और जब आप उन बिल्डिंग्स को देखेंगे अभी भी वो पुराना आर्किटेक्चर वहाँ मौजूद है। थोड़ा सा रिनोवेशन जरूर किया गया है बट अभी भी वो जो कलर है वो बिल्कुल पिंक सिटी को बहुत ही शानदार बनाता है। जैसे हिमालयन थार्स का थोड़ा सा पिंकिश जो फ्लेवर है वो नजर आ रहा है।
And also they are leading, no doubt, with 8 points. But you spoke about the architecture, and what I love about now Jaipur is they've converted all those forts into some lovely, amazing hotels, and that gives us actually a feel of what the Rajas and Maharajas have actually enjoyed in their heydays. My God, if now it is so nice, just imagine, say, 50, 60 years ago, or rather 100 years ago, how nice those palaces would have been, how nice that entire arena would have been. And that is why we love Jaipur so much. And along with that, my favorite always has been Hawa Mahal, as she's outside Pushpa. They need to revive her back. It's a do or die raid. Diving Rajini Gulia doesn't get it, and they surround her. They surround her. The moment they see that there is no footwork, and they've surrounded her, and Pushpa will be revived. Probably is it? No, I think she'll come in next.
हवा महल की आप बात कर रहे थे। हवा महल के बीच से निकल कर जाना, जैसे कबूतर वहां से उड़ा करते हैं उसी प्रकार से उड़ना था, उड़ान भरनी थी यहाँ रजनी को, पर वो चेन को नहीं तोड़ पाई। और फिर से आज हिमालयन थार्स में एक चीज बहुत अच्छी नजर आई है कि चेन में अटैक किया है उन्होंने, चेन में हंट किया है। अब कृतिका आई है, कृतिका डू और डाई रेड में देखते हैं कि क्या रावली एरोज के 5 के हाउस को भेद पाएगी, क्या इस किले को यहाँ पर भेद पाएगी, या फिर यहाँ अटैक आएगा। ज्ञानू की तरफ से अटैक आया, थोड़ी सी बैक दिखा दी थी नवीन, और जैसे ही वहां पर बैक दिखाई तुरंत अटैक किया ज्ञानू ने और शिकार बनाया कृतिका का।
And also she was blinded there. That was a problem. Probably did not turn around too much, and the blindingness of Gyanu from Kritika, that is what the problem was. Right. Now Kritika herself comes in. It's not a do-or-die raid, I'm sorry. This is not a do-or-die raid. The previous one was for both the teams. That's done. And now Bhavna has been revived. There. She's come back as Pushpa will be coming in next, because Bhavna was the first one that was being tackled out when she was going into the raid. And also nice to see Vikas, the CEO as well, putting his efforts behind this JSG Women's Yuva Kabaddi series as Bhavna. She wants to now revive Pushpa somehow, probably just not trying for the bonus point. And unless and until they get Pushpa back, it's an easy way out there for the Aravali Arrows. And they need to capitalize on this. That's the Aage ka rasta for the Aravali Arrows. No bonus point, so that'll be an empty raid. So, unless and until Pushpa comes back in, Aravali Arrows can make much use of it. And for that, Renu Deshwal should raid very quickly. She can't take her time.
और रेनू देखते हैं कि अब इन्होंने शुरुआत बहुत अच्छी की थी, पहला टच पॉइंट अपनी पहली रेड में अर्जित किया था, उसके बाद ज्यादा इन्हें चलने का मौका दिया नहीं है। 5 के हाउस में तेज जाना होगा, क्या यहाँ पर मिडलाइन को क्रॉस कर पाई थी सही समय पर या फिर नहीं? जी बिल्कुल नहीं। बहुत ही पावरफुल डैश वहां पर किया गया है। जरूर अक्षय देसाई साथी रेफरीज के साथ कुछ वार्तालाप करना चाहेंगे या फिर रेनू शायद रिव्यू चाहेंगी। क्या ये पहला रिव्यू नवीन JSG वुमेन्स युवा कबड्डी सीरीज 2024 का आ रहा है?
I think they also might be discussing if a defender has gone outside the end line. All contentions possible. I don't think so. Renu might be reviewing this one because yes, there is one review per match. Akshay Desai will play each 1 point. Is it? No, Raider out. Do they know that they can go for the review? They can. They are experienced. They know that the rule exists. But Renu doesn't want to challenge it. She does not go out of the end line, the left corner. There. That was the contention first. Akshay Desai first gave a clear indication that yes, the Raider was out. And it was a point out there for the Himalayan Tars. But just a contention of the left corner. Did she step outside was the question. But no was the answer. As Bhavna once again comes in. Bhavna also has that strategy, Arshit. I've seen them attack in pairs, as I said. Pushpa does the first half's job, generally, and Bhavna goes in for the second half's job. So that is what they do every time when they play together. And that is what, of course, Satvir Kaur, the coach of Himalayan Tars, also would have told them. See, even when, Pushpa is revived, it's Bhavna who's going in. See, Pushpa is right there in that left cover this time, along with Dimple on the chain. But they want to just keep Pushpa out there for the last 6 minutes. As Nidhi will go back empty-handed.
निधि इस बार वापस आती हुई एम्प्टी हैंडेड पॉइंट्स लाने बहुत जरूरी है अब यहाँ पर अरावली एरोज के लिए पर बहुत ही अद्भुत कार्य यहाँ पर रहा है अभी तक हिमालयन थार्स की तरफ से। अब पुष्पा शायद सोच रहे हैं कि क्या ये दूसरी रेड है मेरी, पूछा था उन्होंने बट वहां पर बताया कि जी नहीं ये तीसरी क्या रेड है, 6 पॉइंट्स ऑलरेडी अर्जित कर चुकी हैं।
She is still indicating that it's a second raid of the team, but no, Pushpa, I'm sorry. This is a do-or-die raid. You will have to get points, and she will get it. Hand touch on Gyanu on that left corner. Oh my God. Ankle holds are being a problem here for the Aravali Arrows. Gyanu now just needs to apply that more Gyan in the ankle holds. Yeah, she's not done it. She's not done it.
और नी पर टच हुआ, जैसे वो नी को अपना पीछे ले जाने चाह रही थी उसी समय पर नी पर जाकर वो टच हुआ और पिछली डू और डाई रेड थी सर, वो शायद एम्प्टी रेड करने के हिसाब से पहले पुष्पा जा रही थी, हालांकि 2 बार उन्होंने रेफरी से कंफर्म किया बट और कहीं गलतियां हो सकती है नवीन। बट युवा कबड्डी सीरीज ऑफिशियल्स के पैनल की अगर हम बात करें तो इंसान जरूर है, गलतियां कभी कभार हो जाती है बट जिस तरह से वहां पर परसेंटेज रहा है सक्सेस का वो बहुत ही लाजवाब रहा है। सुषमा पहले इनको कवर ने शिकार बनाया था बट क्या यहाँ पर कोई टच पॉइंट ला पाई हैं? जी हाँ बिल्कुल, 1 अंक इन्होंने अर्जित किया है, वो शायद बोनस का किया है।
Yeah, you rightly mentioned, yes, human error is always an option, but I'll tell you why the Yuva Kabaddi Series' official panel is so very correct, because they accept the mistake first. That is what we don't see in most of the other places, or probably in the life as well. First of all, if you accept what it is already happened, what is wrong, which is already done and dusted, you will come back and correct yourself. If you don't accept your mistake, that will be a problem, as Dimple has got that 100% tackle strike rate today as another bonus point for the Aravali Arrows. That's not going to cost too much. So every time, once again, look at this bonus point. Beautiful. Landing foot over the bonus line, trailing foot in the air. Good execution. So unless and until they don't accept the mistakes, they might not do well anywhere. That is what is very good, say, about Akshay Desai or Nandini for that matter, or Sagar Panchal. Everybody getting in. They come out of the mat, they discuss it out and say, oh, okay, this is what I did and this is what I should not have done. And how many times have you seen umpires coming in from all the corners of the kabaddi mat, in the center of the mat, have a round center discussion on the kabaddi mat? Generally doesn't happen in many of the other competitions. And this happens from the beginning of the competition. Lovely combinative tackle. Beautiful work.
मिक्सचर नजर आता हुआ दोनों ही खिलाड़ियों ने यहाँ पर जिस तरह से पहले अटैक की शुरुआत की, और डिंपल की हमने पहले ही बात की थी कि 100% टैकल सक्सेस रेट उनका रहा है, बट इस बार चंपा आई वहां पर लेफ्ट फ्लैंक से अटैक करने आई और एक बहुत ही अच्छा अटैक वहां पर करती हुई नजर आई। बहुत ही कमाल का प्रदर्शन, बहुत ही कमाल का प्रदर्शन वहां पर। डू और डाई रेड होगी इस बार। भावना आएंगी हिमालयन थार्स की अगर आप बात करें तो अब डू और डाई रेड है। भावना देवी अब वहां पर आए हैं, किस तरह से अटैक करने जाएंगी। 3 का हाउस है, क्या यहाँ पर बाहर जा चुके? तुरंत बिल्कुल लाइन एम्पायर ने कहा कि बाहर आपको आना पड़ेगा। मुस्कान, अभी इनके चेहरे पर जरूर मुस्कान नहीं होगी बट हिमालयन टार्स की ये खिलाड़ी खुश हैं।
Muskan Malik. Speaking of the combination in the attack, even on the defense, you need to hold your hands together very well. But then that left leg going too wide across outside the end line. It was a problem. Muskan, yeah, as you said, no Muskan as of now. And I think in the do or die raids strategy, Himalayan Tars have got 100%. I think they've got 3 do or die raids as of now in the entire match until this 25th minute. So they've gotten all the do or die raids correct. So that's very good. Couple of times it was, of course, Pushpa going in and getting points. And the others have supported her well, and the other teams are lining up for their next match. It's a super tackle. She wants to clean it up, Harshit. That's for sure. She will be eyeing for an all-out. There. And look at the cartwheel escape. 1 point only, but
बहुत अच्छा अटैक, बहुत ही तेजी के साथ अटैक करते हुए नजर आई मनप्रीत। वहां पर शायद राइट कॉर्नर से अटैक करने आ रही थी, पहले वो लेफ्ट कॉर्नर की तरफ ज्यादा गई और यहां जब टच नहीं हुआ और जब उन्होंने मनप्रीत को आते हुए देखा तो अपने सडन चेंज ऑफ प्लान किया और तुरंत जैसा आपने बताया कार्टव्हील मारते हुए दूसरे गियर से सीधा चौथे गियर में पहुंचते वहां पर अपने होम कोर्ट में पहुंची। अब निधि शर्मा इकलौती यहां पर मौजूद हैं। अब निधि देखते हैं कि किस तरह से क्या रिवाइवल ला पाएंगी। यहाँ अटैक करने जा रही थी, थोड़ा सुल्तान ऑफ सरप्राइजेस बनने जा रही थी, बट यहाँ पर सरप्राइज उन्हें मिला है। बाहर उन्हें जाना पड़ेगा और अरावली एरोज को एक चिंगारी दी है। डूबते को तिनके का सहारा होता है नवीन, यहाँ पर एक इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट का सहारा है।
yeah, Bhavna just tried it a little too early. That was a problem. If she could have just held her nerves back, that would have been really nice. Yeah, as you said, they escaped the all-out, but this time, Pushpa, she'll come in and probably clear it out this time, all out. Yes, she says sorry as well for hitting, I think, the player too hard while going back. That shows the sportive spirit. That shows the respect. I love that, Arshit. No matter how big a player you are, you just need to understand that you need to respect the other players. There. She was very apologetic because her hand hit her cheeks. She was completely, fully, loudly saying sorry.
बहुत ज़रूरी है, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप कैसे वहाँ पर अगर जाने अनजाने में आपसे कुछ हो तो आप क्षमा मांगे। पर रावली एरोज यहाँ पर थोड़ा पीछे जा चुका है इस मुकाबले से। 13 अंकों की बढ़त हिमालयन थास के पास है। रजनी गुलिया बाहर गई हैं, राखी को अंदर बुलाया गया है। निधि शर्मा रेड पर हैं। आई मीन शुरू में क्या एक रेडर को सेट होने का मौका रावली एरोज के प्लेयर्स ने नहीं दिया, क्योंकि मल्टीपल टाइम्स हम देख रहे थे मल्टीपल चेंजेस थे और पुष्पा और भावना वहां लगातार ये दोनों ज्यादा रेड्स पर लगा रही थी। तो क्या थोड़ा सेटल अच्छी तरह से हुई हिमालयन थास की रेडर्स, उन्होंने ज्यादा रेड्स लगाई और अब देखिए ज्योति भी अच्छा कर रही हैं।
Arshit, what did I say? They always hunt in pairs. That's what I said, isn't it? Where Bhavna and Pushpa, they know what the team needs. And Jyoti being that support raider will just come in whenever is needed. But you speak of support, it wouldn't have been possible with all the big supports from, of course, a broadcast partner, FanCode, and all the other partners. We do have a healthcare partner, Mangalam Plus, Medicity, Jaipur here. And then let's not forget our physio partner as well. And this is a partnership attack. This has been a hallmark once again from the left cover. Dimple and Bhavna, I think, this time just getting in together to put out the tall raider Renu. Yeah, no, Pushpa and Bhavna. There you go. My God. You just can't keep them away, is it? I thought it was Dimple and Bhavna, but no, it was Pushpa from the left cover. And yeah, speak of physio partner, JSS College, Physiotherapy of Mysore. And we have a health snacking partner, the Flavor of Republic. Also a pain relief partner called Hoop. And that was a painful tackle. No relief there for Bhavna. Nice tie hold. And that will give some relief to the Aravali arrows. Again, Arshit, solo tackles.
जी हाँ, ये थोड़ा सा बचना बहुत जरूरी है और जरूरी। तो अटैक बहुत अच्छा था, अच्छा अटैक वहां पर किया, कवर पर मौजूद थी पर थोड़ा सा देर आए हैं। और पहले हाफ में भी हमने सिर्फ 2 मिनट के अंतराल में 2 टैकल पॉइंट्स देखे, अभी भी अंतिम 2 मिनट का समय शेष बचा है। तब अरावली एरोज के लिए डिफेंस में यहाँ पर इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट आया है। रेडर्स को पॉइंट नहीं मिले हैं जरूर। निधि शर्मा की अगर आप बात करें, 5 टच पॉइंट्स, 5 बोनस पॉइंट वहां पर ले जा चुके निधि शर्मा और अपना सुपर 10 बना चुके हैं। क्या ये पहली खिलाड़ी बनी है JSG वुमेन्स युवा कबड्डी सीरीज में जिन्होंने पहला सुपर 10 बनाया है? निधि शर्मा,
yeah, definitely a player to watch out, and also a raider that can bring in a lot of hopes. Once again, kicks Kiran away, gets her 11th point. Yeah, we just saw Kalidas out there. He was there sitting on the sidelines. A big unfortunate incident in his house. That's why he had to trounce his head, shave his head off. Of course, Pushpa. How can you not forget Pushpa scoring a Super 10 along with Nidhi Sharma? And what I always like is more touch points than bonus points. That's the impact what Pushpa's got. 8 touch points, probably the third bonus point as well. And not letting her take that easily, but still they're not even going for that ankle hold. Under a minute, Arshid, already. And did you realize that one with all the talks that's going in? As you expected more from Renu, isn't it? Along with Nidhi, you did expect more from Renu, being the lead raider. Probably first match, get it settled in, but no time to relax. That's the problem here, because we're looking at only what, 6 days of matches. 26th is the finals, so you don't have too much time. Once again, the combination of the tackle, brilliant. And other teams watching, Palni Tuskers and everybody, yeah, watch out. This is a combination that you need to escape about. Look at the way, frontal block there from Champa, and Pushpa goes to the legs. Except her, the all-rounder.
वाह वाह, बहुत ही बेहतरीन और स्टिक टू द बेसिक. कभी-कभी खिलाड़ी वो बहुत ज़्यादा आप ओवर ट्राई करने लगते हैं, और ये हिमालयन ताज ने सिर्फ बेसिक पर स्टिक किया है, कोई रणनीति में बदलाव नहीं किया. जैसा वो यूजुअल खेलते हैं बिल्कुल वैसा ही खेले हैं. और यहाँ देखिए स्पीड, sheer स्पीड डन द डैमेज. नवीन यहाँ पर एक खिलाड़ी को पहले टच हो गया था, इसलिए साथी खिलाड़ी बच गई, क्योंकि इन पर टच किया. लेफ्ट कॉर्नर की खिलाड़ी ज़्यादा बैलेंस अपने आप को नहीं बना पाई और यहाँ बाहर जाना पड़ा है.
Yeah, totally. As I think the lensman also that it's match over. They're just moving it around. Probably. Deva and team, the PCR teams as well, will settle down in after the first match. But yeah, what a lovely combination this is for the Himalayan Tars. Raiding, defense, and defense in the tackle. Everything is marvelous. Pushpa, Bhavna, Champa, Dimple, and don't forget, of course, we will keep speaking more about them. And only Nidhi, Arshid. For me, Renu should have done well, but Muskan should have done well, Manpreet should have done well. I expected too much from them, but I think first match, they will go back to the hotel rooms and discuss and say, okay, this is what we need to do. This lackluster effect, no combination effect won't work out, as Mr. Sohan, the coach of the Aravali Arrows, also will understand the same thing. Now, did you see Dhanshree actually wanting to take a blessing from Sohan? He's such a senior person out there.
बचना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. और हिमालयन था 17 रेड पॉइंट्स, 9 टैकल पॉइंट्स वहां पर अर्जित किए, 2 बार ऑल आउट किया अरावली एरोज. एक बार भी मुझे नहीं लगता कि 4 से ज्यादा कम खिलाड़ी वहां पर कर पाए हिमालयन थाज की. एक अतिरिक्त पॉइंट भी मिला, और दोनों ही टीमों में ज्यादा अतिरिक्त पॉइंट्स नहीं थे वहां पर नवीन, यानी कि अच्छे सेटल नजर आ रही थी. और जो आप 11/8 के कोड की बात कर रहे हैं, ये पूरी तरह से एक्साइटमेंट से परिपूर्ण था ये मैच.
Absolutely. And see what I said of the Himalayan Tars, the do or die raid. 3 times they were successful, only once they have not been able to get that do or die raid point. But yeah, on the whole, the defense of the Aravali Arrows, 19 attempts, out of which they got only 4. That was a problem. And combination from Himalayan Tars, very good. And look at this. This is what the hallmark of any good team is. You don't have the top raider, top defender, who really wanted to shine there on the mat. With 10 points, of course, Pushpa and Bhavna also supporting her really well. But Nidhi Sharma, 11 points for her. Very good effort, as Nidhi Sharma wanted to go out there and do something for the Aravali Arrows. Should have done more, but not enough of what Nidhi Sharma actually did out there. Because more of bonus points in those 11 raid points. She's got 5 bonus points, which this graphical representation will not tell us on the numbers, but 5 bonus points will not reduce players from the opponent side. That was a very amazing fact where the numbers don't tell us. But Pushpa, yeah, as I always say, Jukega Nai, that's what she has done. And that's what I always tell, that when I saw her first time there in Lucknow, then in Ahmedabad, she is definitely a fire to watch out for here in the JSG Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series. But the best defender, Dimple, combinative tackles, and also coming in with the chain tackles, very good. She's not too strong on the dash, but going in with the chain and going in as a combinative effort Dimple, very well done. As Nidhi, we will look at what she did. As I said, Dimple Ramlal, 4 tackle points, 100% tackle success rate. That is because of the combination that she went in with the tackles. And let's look at her now from the right cover. There, she goes in with the chain, always does the job. Goes in with the chain every time, does not go out there solo, does not go out there without a plan. Every time she's got someone or the other in the chain. And she does it really well, only on the dash, only on that one dash. She had the solo dash coming in. Right, time now to go down to Harshit and probably look at the accolades for the first ever match here for the JSG Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series. We'll come back soon. Murtal Magnets and Palni Tuskers, of course.
इस गुलाबी नगरी के सवाई मानसिंह इंडोर स्टेडियम में आइए आप सभी का स्वागत करना चाहेंगे इन द फर्स्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन की तरफ ऑफ जेएसजी वुमेन्स युवा कबड्डी सीरीज 2024 में। सबसे पहले स्पोर्ट्स मैच प्रेजेंटेशन की शुरुआत करेंगे विद थैंकिंग ऑल आवर पार्टनर्स, आवर ब्रॉडकास्ट पार्टनर फैन कोड, हेल्दी स्नैकिंग पार्टनर द फ्लेवर रिपब्लिक, प्लेन रिलीफ पार्टनर हूब, आवर हेल्थ केयर पार्टनर मंगलम प्लस, मेडिसिटी हॉस्पिटल जयपुर, फिजियो पार्टनर जेएसएस कॉलेज ऑफ फिजियोथेरेपी मैसूरू। और चलिए, जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि सवाई मानसिंह इंडोर इंडोर स्टेडियम साक्षी बन रहा है इस ऐतिहासिक JSG वुमेन्स युवा कबड्डी सीरीज 2024 का। इस प्रेजेंटेशन में स्वागत करते हैं हमारी गेस्ट। वी हैव अलोंग विद अस डॉक्टर मृदुल गहलोत मैम, फर्स्ट गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट ऑफ राजस्थान एंड मैनी मोर feathers in her cup, and also wife of legendary late जनार्दन सिंह गहलोत। आपका तहे दिल से स्वागत करते हैं मैम, नमस्कार। और आइए पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन की तरफ चलें तो पहला बुलंदियों को यहां पर छूता हुआ नजर आया ये मुकाबला अरावली एरोज का मुकाबला था हिमालयन थार्स के विरुद्ध, जहां पर हिमालयन थार्स ने शुरुआत सदीवी की बट अपने विलासपूर्ण प्रदर्शन को आगे लेकर गए और इस मुकाबले को जीता एक बेहतरीन अंतराल के साथ। 31-18 से अपने नाम किया है मुकाबला। आइए सीधा चलेंगे अवार्ड्स की तरफ। शुरुआत करेंगे फर्स्ट विद द बेस्ट रेडर ऑफ द मैच, जो रहेंगी अरावली एरोज के लिए द नॉन स्टॉप परफॉर्मर निधि शर्मा, जिन्होंने बनाया एक शानदार सुपर 10 और प्राप्त किए 11 रेड पॉइंट्स। आइए देखते हैं इनके दमदार परफॉर्मेंस को। और इन्हें जाएगा चेक के साथ एक शानदार सा हैम्पर बाय हुप, और बहुत सारा एक बार फिर से करते हैं कांग्रेचुलेट निधि शर्मा को फॉर बिकमिंग द बेस्ट रीडर ऑफ द मैच। आगे ले चलें तो समय है बेस्ट डिफेंडर की तरफ चलने का, और बेस्ट डिफेंडर के तौर पर हिमालयन थार्स के लिए जिस तरह से पहले हाफ में 100% स्ट्राइक रेट के साथ अपना एक ऐसा खेल दर्शाया कि जब जब इनके गिरफ्त में कोई भी अरावली एरोज की रेडर आए इन्होंने जाने नहीं दिया। ये हैं डिंपल रामलाल, जिन्होंने प्राप्त किए 4 अद्वितीय और अद्भुत टैकल पॉइंट्स और अपनी टीम की जीत में निभाई एक अहम भूमिका। आइए देखते हैं इनके शानदार टैकल्स को आपके साथ। चेक के साथ साथ एक शानदार सा हैम्पर बाय क्लोवी, और बहुत सारा कहते हैं इन्हें भी कांग्रेचुलेट और आशा करते हैं कि इसी तरह की इनकी फॉर्म भी रहे आगे बरकरार। अब बात करेंगे सबसे खतरनाक और सबसे लाजवाब प्लेयर की। जब बात करते हैं कबड्डी कमाल मूवमेंट की और कबड्डी कमाल अवार्ड की, तो ये आज अवार्ड जाएगा हिमालयन थार्स की सबसे बड़ी थार्स, जिन्होंने आज फिर से अपनी टीम के पी के साथ लगाया एक और प्रॉमिसिंग और एक और प्रोमिनेंट। वो और कौन हो सकती है बल्कि पुष्पा राणा, जिन्हें लाजवाब प्रदर्शन दिखलाया, अपनी टीम के लिए ऑलराउंड परफॉर्मेंस किया और सिर्फ शुरुआत में रेड में अपनी टीम को फायर स्टार्ट नहीं दिलाई बल्कि डिफेंस में भी निभाया एक शानदार स्थान और दिखाया अपनी टीम को एक बेहतरीन जीत के साथ। आइए देखते हैं इनके ऑलराउंड परफॉर्मेंस को। ऑलराउंड परफॉर्मेंस दर्शा रही एक चेक से सिर्फ काम नहीं चलेगा बल्कि इन्हें भी जाएगा हैम्पर द फ्लेवर रिपब्लिक की तरफ से। कांग्रेचुलेशंस पुष्पा फॉर बीइंग अ वेरी फैंटास्टिक प्लेयर और अपनी टीम के लिए एक शानदार जीत प्राप्त करने के लिए। तो चलिए, बड़ा लाजवाब था पहला मैच और आप सभी को बता दें कि आप सभी ने बहुत ही लाजवाब एंजॉय किया होगा मैच। बट अगला मुकाबला, जब आप राइवलरी की बात करते हैं, एक बड़ी राइवलरी इस बार वुमेन्स के मध्य उतरते हुए नजर आएगी। मुरतल मैग्नेट्स बनाम पलनी टस्कर्स। तब तक के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ।
Check, check. Paras, am I audible? One, two, three. Check, check. Paras, am I audible? Yuva Kabaddi series, survival round. Check, check, check. Yuva Kabaddi series, survival round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, but now it's time for the women, and it's time to go to Harshit to bring both the teams on the mat.
Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. Welcome to the match number 2, JSG Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series 2024. The previous edition's final is still ragging in our heart. और वही इंटेंसिटी के साथ, वही जोश, जज्बा और जुनून के साथ आ रहे हैं. बदला या कह लीजिए एक शुरुआत देने. Give it up for the team of M&M Murtul Magnets. और इस टीम के नाम के साथ आती है जिम्मेदारियां, आती है रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, आती है स्किल्स और एजिलिटी. आ रहे हैं द टीम ऑफ रैम्पेजिंग एलिफेंट्स. क्या यहां भी दर्शा पाएंगे अपनी टस्क वाली ताकत? गिव इट अप फॉर पोलनी Tusker.
Mansingh Indoor Stadium of Jaipur, and what a humongous setup in terms of the arena, the adjustments, and also the arrangements. Everything is just magnanimous. And Murtul Magnets and Palani Tuskers, these are the two teams who always have that bit of a rivalry that's going in the men's edition as well. But coming into the women's, yeah, we will see what these two teams can bring along together. Aarti and Manisha there in the corners. Manjeet, Sunita and Nikita in the raiding department. Kirti Sharma and Priyanka will be there in the defense, as Kavita, Muskan and Palak will be in the substitution lines. And along with their coach, of course, it will be an interesting ploy to see what Suman Sherawat will bring on along with the Murtul Magnets. But to introduce the other team, my elder brother Ryan James is next to me in the commentary box. Hi Ryan, welcome. And this is the Palani Tuskers, where there is Sneka Logeswari and of course Kajita Kanchana there in the raiding department, along with Satya Maidili, and of course Pudupriya Karnan will be there in the covers, and Saundarya, Achita and Vikya, and Subhashika and Bhumika Nagraj will be there in the substitution lines. Viveka, of course, there. So Ryan, I think I've got you in just to make sure all the Tamil names are all okay. As the toss was being flipped over by Sagar Panchal, and the Murtul Magnets have won the toss. They have selected the court in the side that they are in. Yeah, Ryan, welcome to Savai Mansingh Indoor Stadium here in Jaipur. She's not the captain, probably. The captain, of course, is Maidili. Nadia there from Chennai, the coach of Palani Tuskers. And then the Murtul Magnets' team is managed here by Suman as the coach, Suman Sherawat. And the coach, of course, is Priyanka. Yeah, there she is, Suman Sherawat. The referees just go in and talk. Suman Sherawat, I'll tell you what, she's got a lot of experience in umpiring and referees as well. Now she's been the coach. We'll speak more about Suman as well. Let's go to the countdown and get this match number 2 underway.
Yeah, let's do this. Here we go.
So the first raid will happen from the Palani Tuskers as Dhanashree will give the go-ahead to the players and the girls in green. Yeah, right, Palani Tuskers, the registered green color, as the first raid is happening here from Hussain. Right, she gets a point already. Khatijia Hussain, first point on the running hand touch on the right. And Kirti now has to go back. Wow, that was swift. Kirti Sharma not going back in time from the right cover. And Kajita, wow, nice beginning here, Ryan.
Yeah, an ideal start to this match, and we know how the stakes are very high in this game, and we see the two names of these teams itself, we can expect a lot. And I think the same nature of the match started, wherein the Palani Tuskers went in and got that point in raiding. You know, that's something that they specialize in, getting points in that raiding front. And now the Murtal Magnets, also a team that can do that, and they will do that in the very first raid. Sunita there getting the point for her team.
Blows per blows. Right, that is nice to see. That has been exchanged as Nadia has just worried. She's saying, why did you go for that ankle hold? That was not needed at all on that left corner. Logeshwari Selvaraj shouldn't have gone in for that ankle hold. We always say the Aage Karasta is Kanchana Ravi now comes in. Watch out, even the mat can be a little more tricky than what they have played earlier, so they'll have to get used to the kind of the mat. Probably they have never played on a flag mat for this. This is the Yuva Kabaddi series, JSG Women Yuva Kabaddi series, as Priyanka is now trying to just whisper something into the ears. And yeah, this is the coach, Suman Sherawat. Yeah, there she is, holding and a lot of thoughts together as well. Ryan, she's been an umpire all her career, and now she probably got a little bit of a promotion to be a coach. And nice to see that she's managing the Murtal Magnets as a coach. There was a pursuit that was attempted from Satya from the left corner, and she's got it. She's got the left corner. Goes in and attacks in from the pursuit from the left corner, and has attacked Manisha. Yeah, there Suman saying, why didn't you go back in time?
Yeah, indeed. And I think that's the aspect they will look on, but I'm sure they will work on those particular strategies like this. A strategy is needed to stop that kind of comeback. And nicely done, a super raid. The first one of this game in favor of the Murtal Magnets. The block was not effective enough, and she just powered her way back to get those 3 points.
First super raid of the JSG Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series. What a way to go out there and make a hallmark for yourself. Turn the pages around and no cover combination once again. That's been the problem. Once again, Muthupriya Karnan from that left cover goes in alone. That's been the problem with all the Tamil, Kannada and the Telugu teams, isn't it? Not going in the chain with the covers, and then look at this. Surprise attack from the right in. And Khatija, the only raider who's got the points, now has to go back.
Yeah, I think they're a very good hold that came through. She tried to crawl her way past. She might have gotten through, but the support, very important, came in at the right time to supplement that tackle point. But 1 point each is good. Interesting.
Yeah, I think Aarti also probably stepped out of the lobby on that occasion. There.
Oh, yes.
Oh, kind of tough. Kind of tough, I'll tell you why. Because the attack had been initiated from the right in, and then Aarti went into the lobby maybe at the same time when the attack had happened. So a tough decision there, that one. But this time Nikita says, don't worry Aarti, you will come back, as Maithili once again from that right corner doesn't go back in time. The problem of not having a low stance in the corners. You need to have low stance. You need to be agile. You need to be quick and fast. You cannot be having that baggage behind and say, okay, I will go for the attack for the ankle when the time comes. No, that's not the way. And once again, Palni Tuskers, I think, have found themselves in a situation here, Ryan, that no tackle points. That was a problem for the Aravali Arrows in the first match against the brilliantly strong Himalayan Tars. I was so happy to say Himalayan Tars brilliantly strong, especially the way the men's team have performed in the Himalayan Tars. Nice to see Pushpa and everybody getting along. Super tackle situation. Is that an all-out? Yes, it will be an all-out. Marvelous. It's a super raid and 2 points as well for the all-out. It's definitely a super raid, no doubt about that. Let's flash that as well. Ryan, it's a big wipeout and it's a very big blow here for the Palani Tuskers because this is just a 15-minute and a half.
Rightly said. I mean, we just got to witness Murtal Magnets come here and do it. And they've done it in a very interesting fashion. You got to see two very good to be the one that led to the all-out. And now Khatija will come in for the Palani.
Yeah, probably Khatija Hussain is the only bright spot as of now for the Palani Tuskers. Again, running hand touch on the right corner. Aarti does not go back in time. She's done it for the second time here, Khatija.
Red.
3 raid points only from Khatija for the Palani Tuskers. That's the highlight for them. Apart from that, nothing. Once again, there was no chain, but still the right corner will come across for a block. Okay. Right, nicely done, Sneha. But from the right corner, going in for the block, Sunita should have been a little more quicker there, right?
Red.
And also coming in from behind the right cover. Right, because Maithili was there. Maithili Murugavel, the captain and the right cover defender. And now Satya.
Satya, a very prominent player for the Palani Tuskers here. Can she get past? This time she'll get tackled by a very good hold that comes in. And the Palani Tuskers, they may have gotten better in the previous raid, but you need every player to step in that raiding front to get those points.
Yeah, the surprise, isn't it? It's been a wonderful trademark that has been set across from Ankit. And that has been followed by everyone. And now even the women. Manjeet in that left in position did really well. Surprise attack from the in defenders. It's such a good trademark. And once again, Khatija has now been targeted
1 point
during the raid.
Number 12 out.
Wonderful. You just go out there, Nikita, and target the best raider out. So easily done. And what was she doing? Not taking her left leg away. Yeah, that's a problem. Khatija, you need to be careful as a raider to stand behind and stay safe in that attack because the opponent raiders will come to you.
Bonus plus 1 point. Palani Tuskers. Number 12
Ren,
out.
this is a gift.
And
Wait.
yeah, indeed. And Kanchana Ravi quickly took that gift. You know, of course, she went in and got the bonus herself, but the defender there was a little too hasty, and Kanchana was always going to make her way back in that instance. And from the left side, she will have to find her way back into the bench. But can the Palani Tuskers get that tackle point? That's going to be the question here. You know, they've gotten those few raid points. I think the tackle points need to come in if they want to come back into this game.
Yeah.
But the Murtal Magnets, they will be smart and vigilant. A pursuit attempt here.
Oh,
And
lovely. Manjeet Moore got the bonus point and the pursuit will be allowed because it was not a touch point. So the pursuit is legal. And what a way that Manjeet Moore, after getting the bonus, was just a little hesitant to go back in time. Good one from Logeshwari from the left corner going in for the pursuit. Good work. As once again Nikita comes in and now she's got Khatija in her head, but no, right corner. She says, no, you did not touch me, Sneha. In that right corner, she's not agreeing to it. And remember, Ryan, there is 1 review per match. 1 unsuccessful review per match. Dhanshri says she's out. Can the Palani Tuskers go for a review? Sneha, can she be that first person First player to take a review in the women's edition. No, they don't. Now, this is all Natia that the coach need to tell them. There, she could have gone for the review. She definitely could have gone for the review. The moment that happened, she's like, hey, illa, illa, illa. That means, no, you did not touch me. But should have gone for the review. And we haven't seen a review even in the first match. And no coach took a timeout even in the first match. Khatija wanted a second point. She gets it.
2 points, Palni Tuskers, number 6 and 12 out.
Wow, just wow. Khatija here proving to be very vital for a team, getting those points. And Priyanka and Manisha, both of them victims
Timeout,
to Khatija's
Palni Tuskers.
raiding. Brilliance. And Naveen, you said it and there we go. The first time out in the women's edition, we're going to witness it.
Had to, isn't it? They have to take it, you know, because that allows the coaches to come in and talk. Let's listen to them. Let's listen to the coach. Nadia. Of course, Suman here. Now we'll get the coach's audios very soon.
Now, Murtal
Double
Magnet
ankle
here.
hold and she's crossed over. My God, this is a demolition sort of a raid. She's happy as a coach, Suman Sherawat, because Nikita has gone in and probably wiped out 4 players from the Palni Tuskers. It's definitely a 4-pointer. She is happy there as a coach. As I said, 4 points.
Number 6,
Run.
1.
Eating carrot works.
9
And I can't be a referee just for saying a 4-pointer. A referee now can be a coach of Suman's caliber. And now look at this, 4 points. Double ankle hold was nice. Then both the covers and the left corner, Sneha as well. What a raid here from Nikita. First 4-pointer raid in the JSW Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series. Khatija still fights on.
1 point, Palni Tuskers, number 3 out.
Yeah, kudos to Khatija for not letting that pressure get on to her. You know, many a times when you see 4 players from your team just move off, it is a bit of a demotivational factor. But look at this, Khatija in style getting that point for a team. And this is what they need. They need to continue to score on that raiding front because it is evident that that's where they're getting the points. And if they can just work on that defense, get maybe a tackle point or 2, it could change the game because the difference is just 8. And plenty of time, of course. 3 minutes in this half. So it will be interesting to see how the Palni Tuskers go on from here.
Yeah, they should. They should really gather a lot of courage, a lot of momentum. But yeah, Ryan, let's just... Oh, nice ankle hold.
Red
From
out,
the left
1
in.
point, Palni Tuskers, 1
Very
point,
good work.
Murtal Magnets.
Get the bonus though. The ankle hold was slaughtered right in time. Kanchana has to go back. And once again, I think Nikita, that is. Yeah, there. Beautiful. Good work.
Red.
Not Nikita there, correction. But Ryan, just going back to that Palani Tuskers. Already a Super 10 for Nikita from the Murtal Magnets. She becomes the first player from the Murtal Magnets to get a Super 10. Just going back to the Puducherry finals. Ryan, completely yours and your thoughts.
Oh, well, I think the Puducherry finals, and let's compare that with this. I would say, you know, the expectations we come with, right? It's set at such a high standard, and especially that final game, the build-up to that final game with both the sides preparing themselves. Oh, look at this! Khatija once again stepping up for her team.
Number 12 out.
And that dash was not good enough to stop Khatija. The one positive aspect for Palni Tuskers so far in this game continues to shine. And the Murtal Magnets would have to find an answer for her in this game, Naveen.
The only way that they can probably find is not to attack her. That's the only thing. Because Khatija just had that eye where the left corner was coming around for the dash. It's a do-or-die raid. And it shouldn't have been Manjeet for me. It should have been someone else. But no, Manjeet will run across. Get her hand on Logeshwari from that
1
left
point,
corner.
Murtal Magnets, number 1 out.
Well done. Really well done. Yeah, just going back to that finals, because Murthal Magnets and Palni Tuskers were the finalists there in Puducherry. And that was something that I never expected, that any match will overtake the Mysuru-like finals that we had. You know, the Periyar Panthers, where it was coached, managed, captained, everything by Lokesh Gosalia. Chain tackle again.
1 point Murthal Magnets.
Again, probably for the very first time, she's been tackled in a raid. She got 6 raid points from 6 before this. Aarti coming in with a chain, along with Manjeet, keeping Katija down. Brilliant work. So yeah, I was just saying, what we saw in Chamundi Vihar Indoor Stadium in Mysuru, there, where Palni Tuskers were the champions for the first time in the Yuva Kabaddi series, where Ilavarasan was the man there, the coach. There's another point for Manjeet, for Nikita there, correction, for Murthal Magnets. I never expected, Ran, that any match will overtake that one, because that finals went into an extra time. For the very first time, we had an extra time in the finals in the Yuva Kabaddi series platform. And for the very first time in the history of Kabaddi broadcast, nowhere we would have had, or rather we would have had it before that match, an extra time ending in a tie, and then a 5-raider format going into deciding the winner of the Palni Tuskers. Right. Achaya comes in to probably save the team, but only manages a bonus. All out again. Second all out within the 15 minutes. It's tough now for the Palni Tuskers to come back here. They need to really take some big inspirations. And Nadia just needs to understand that this team now needs to have some inspiration coming in. And probably that finals. And Ryan, the effect of that finals on me, my God. I'll tell you what, the match ended at, say, around 7:30. I was so exhausted. I just crashed at 9:30, my regular sleeping time. But then, you know what? The adrenaline was so high. Woke up at 2 and I was sleepless at 5 until 5:30 in the match, in the morning. Such was the effect of that finals on me.
Interesting. We'll get back on that, as now we look at the match summary at halftime. 26-14, a 12-point lead. And as for raid points, 5 points separating the two sides. And the tackle points, Palni Tuskers have gotten just 1 as opposed to the 5 Murthal Magnets have gotten so far. A couple of all-outs and 3 super raids. I think it was Nikita in all 3 instances, 3 points in 2 and getting 4 points another. And it's just been a very good day today for the Murthal Magnets, Naveen.
No doubt at all. And even the number of attempts from the Palni Tuskers is more, say 17. I can only remember that 4-pointer raid that went in from Nikita. That was the raid that actually devastated, and this is what I love from the Yuva Kabaddi series is data team and the graphical team, everybody. The representation of how this match has gone and progressed in. I think at that 13th minute, that 4-pointer raid that came in, which actually, as I said, devastated the Palni Tuskers and pushed them for that second all-out. And we can see what just happened there. The green line never ever been close to the black line at all. And this was that 4-pointer raid probably I was talking about that came in the 13th minute from Nikita. That she was starting to do well. Those were all the multiple point raids. But one raid just actually took off the comeback spirits from the Palni Tuskers. That was a problem. I think, this should have been reviewed. This definitely should have been reviewed for me. And I think this was a raid. Yeah, this, Nikita, as I said, this came probably in the 12 and a half minute. That was, I think, the worm that was suggesting us. And after that, the second all-out. And Palni Tuskers did not just lose the hopes of coming back, and also losing the hopes of probably starting the second half really well. That's why they're probably substituting a player in. They have brought in Bhumika Nagraj. Yeah, Bhumika Nagraj comes in place of Achaya. So, Ryan. Oh, starts off the running hand touch in the cover. She's gone into the lobby as well, Sunita. Sunita has gone to the lobby.
1 point, Murthal Magnets.
Yeah, once
Number
again.
14 out.
They can review if they want to. Sagar Panchal is probably suggesting that one. Yeah, speak of Suman. I have seen Suman in lot of
Red.
matches.
Red.
Of course, in franchisee tournaments and leagues and all that, she's a very, very good umpire. And now getting into a coach's role. So different, and I was so happy to see her being a coach for this match. And her team has done well. Just
Red
elevated
around.
that happiness for her.
1 point.
And she was
Murtal
happily
Magnets.
coming in and sharing her thoughts as well कि नवीन जी मुझे तो बहुत खुश लग रहा है अभी एक थोड़ा सा प्रमोशन मिल गया मैं कोच बन गई अभी I was like yeah so happy for her as well. So you speak of talent meet opportunities, everybody gets it.
Indeed, as the Palni Tuskers now evidently struggling against the Murtal Magnets here in this game, 28-14. As we look at Murtal Magnets' success rate, 73% so far. And I think the Palni Tuskers have no response for this Murtal Magnets performance. You know, you're talking about inspiration from that final. I think the one aspect that is, applicable here, I was trying to compare both, is that at halftime the Tuskers were trailing, even there in the final, but the difference was 2 points. So, not quite sure if they can entirely absorb that.
Not via such raids. Definitely not via such weak attempts. He goes in for the bonus
Red around,
point
1 point, Murtal
and then
Magnets.
completely plants her leg in front of the left corner. And that was a problem. Yeah, there. That gave a lot of time for the left flank completely from the left corner. Left in, everybody. Aarti also coming in from the right cover to push off the radar. And now they can experiment with the bench as well as Nikita goes out. She's done her job today. Wonderful, wonderful raiding skills.
11 out.
Couple of changes as Kavita comes in. And I think there was one more substitution. Right. Manjeet goes out and Palak has been brought in. Palak Duhan. So, Brian, 2 good raiders now have been rested. And 2 reserve raiders probably have been inducted inside as Sunita comes in for her raid. First time a combination tackle.
1 point, Palni
And
Tuskers.
first time Palni Tuskers have shown some vengeance in the defense. Yeah, Nadia probably will be happy. She wants to just talk to her players during the raid. Suppress attack from Khatija. So Khatija now has to do both raiding and defend for her team. All right. Couple of points, I think.
Raiders have 2 points.
Yes.
Palni Tuskers.
Lovely.
Number 66 and 12 out.
Yeah, the moment she went into that raid, she never looked like she's going to attack the right corner. But then she raises away from that left flank towards the right and uses the lobby again. That's one thing that I have seen from Khatija very nicely, that she uses the lobby and then rolls over. That's good.
Magnets have 11 minutes to go through this game. Oh, tackle point once again
Red
coming in
around, 1 point,
for the
Palni
Palni
Tuskers.
Tuskers. And this is spectacularly done. You know, they got that one in the second half. And also after that, they got the words from the coach. And here they will get, I think, their 3rd tackle point and a very good hold there.
Yeah. Logeshwari again, the ankle hold coming into good effect, and also the combination. So, for the first time, we've got 3 players in the Murtal Magnets' den. It's a super tackle situation for the very first time for the Murtal Magnets. They've never been reduced from, 5 players? 6 players? This is the first time they are down to 3. And they need to now be very correct in their calculation. They need to just go back, not take too much time, not take too much. Raider out, timed out. As I said, not take too much time. She took all the 30 seconds. She's gifted away 2 points. It's a super tackle, Satya. And now this is the experience that they need to understand, as Nadia there again asks Satya, Yennama, Yema, Kekliyama unuku the countdown. That's what she probably will be asking. Oh God. 30 seconds was run down. And that has also now brought a revival back for the Murtal Magnets. As Palak comes into raid. Brian, such a detrimental raid, I should call.
Indeed, and I think the
Bonus
biggest
point,
impact
Murtal
is it was a
Magnets.
super tackle situation, and 2 points were given away, whereas it was literally 0 points that was going to be given, and instead you've given away 2 in a match wherein you are slowly starting to gain momentum on that defensive end, and it was a good opportunity on the other side. But look, right after that, a revival has taken place for Murtal Magnets, along with them going on the other side and getting a bonus point. So what's happened in those 2 raids is a transaction totally of 3 points going the Murtal Magnets' way, along with the revival. So
Yeah, very
the
well
Magnets would be very happy for getting all those points, but as for the Tuskers, they are trailing, so it's going to be very expensive for them.
Yeah, nicely put across. It was a 3-pointer deficit that raid cost them. And once again, nice kick. Sunita does well, and
1
Logeshwari.
point. Murtal Magnets, number
See,
1
the
out.
technique of ankle holds is where you always stay low. If you're up like that, there, you see her? She's
Right.
not kneeling down. She's not squatting. She's up on her waist, and then she goes to the ankle hold, bends down. So that allows the raider to understand where the ankle hold is coming in from. Priyanka, look at the way she
Red
goes
out,
for
1 point,
the thigh
Murtal
hold.
Magnets.
She's a cover defender, and that's a wrestler's move for sure. She's got that wrestler's build. Priyanka, the captain of Murtal Magnets, and yeah, Muthupriya, of course, was stuck. Couldn't just escape that hold at all. See, Ren, as a
Right.
cover defender, you exhibit
Right.
your skill even from the corner. That's good. She's a happy captain. Why not? What a wrestler's move that was. And suddenly when you go to the corners, you try something different. You try an ankle hold. You try something which is not in your armory. And you start to give away points. Yeah, like this. See?
Raiders
Like
have
this.
2 points. Murtal
There is no
Magnets.
proper right corner
Number
now
6,
for the Palni Tuskers because
6
Sneha is
and
not around.
14
And see, you
out.
wanted to go for the ankle hold, Bhumika, and goes back.
Yeah, Palak there, the substitute coming off the bench and getting on the score sheet through a multi-pointer raid. And that would also prove to be a positive aspect, you know, for the Murtal Magnets. They've identified asset off the bench, and here
out,
Katija,
1
the
point,
one
Murtal
raider
Magnets.
who is getting points for the Tuskers, has also been caught out. And it's going to go once again the Murtal Magnets' way, staring at another rollout perhaps.
Why that is because of Priyanka. Another wrestler's move. There you go. Back hold.
Raid.
Strong back hold. She just got the angle right. And then she said, Katija, go back on the bench. It's going to be, as you said, Ryan, third all out in a 30-minute game. Tough. Very tough. So make that 40 now for the Murtal Magnets.
1 plus 2, 3 points. Murtal Magnets, all out Palni Tuskers.
Yeah, and this is just not what we expected altogether, but I'm sure the Palni Tuskers will have identified what they've done wrong in this game and come back stronger tomorrow. As for the Murtal Magnets, look at this,
Substitution, Palni Tuskers, please
40-18
come.
with over 6
Number
minutes
10.
remaining. That we
Number
talk about
10
when we
in,
want to talk about
3 out.
dominant performance. And that's
Number
what they've
4
come
in,
out to do,
5 out.
led by their captain,
Number
of
2
course,
in,
Priyanka on the defensive duties, who's the India international
14 out.
who got those back-to-back tackle points.
Substitution,
It will be
Murtal
interesting to see
Magnets.
how the Murtal Magnets go on
13
in the rest
8
of this
out.
tournament as well, because we've seen their raiding fortress. You know, you have Nikita, also Palak, another one who's off the bench. It'll be a very interesting campaign altogether here.
I see Priyanka has been good, but Priyanka sometimes can be a captain who does not want to highlight herself too much. Today she's got 3 tackles, good. But look at this. Now
Red
she
out.
allows the other
1
players
point,
to
Murtal
probably go
Magnets.
in. There, from the right corner, the tackle came in. And this is the bench strength, remember? Soundarya Ramasamy came in. And again, Achaya came in. And then also along with her, Viveka Ravichandran also came in. So that is what a good leader is, Priyanka. See again, Katija, once again just running blind. Yeah, this is the captain we are talking about. She's got loads and loads of experience. And she being on the mat itself is a soothing factor. And I'll be interesting to see that match where Himalayan Tars take on the Murtal Magnets, because come Himalayan Tars. Oh, that's a good tackle. That's really well done. Turn the raider around.
1 point Palni Tuskers.
For the very first time, something nice to see from the defense of the Palani Tuskers, especially from the right corner now. I think that was Sneha. Yeah, she was. Yeah, Sneha there. Look at this. Turn. Anti-turns the raider and once again rolls her over and changes the direction. Good skill. 3 skills actually exhibited from the defender. First, the anti-turn, then the rollover, and then change of direction.
Red
This
around.
tie hold.
1 point, Murtha
What do you say
Magnets.
about this now? But yeah,
Wait.
Yeah, well,
see,
think
we,
given
we
the
are
coach's
now
reaction
actually looking
there-
at what Nadia is actually going through as a coach.
Red.
Ryan, if you remember, any team that has done well is via the boss of the team. When you say Palani Tuskers so many times, it's because of those coaches who've done well. And once again,
1
weak
point, Murtha
attempt.
Magnets. Number 10
So we saw
out.
what Ramesh Perumal did for the current champions in the men's side, and we know what Ilavarasan can do, and we know what Rajkumar Rathi can do for the Murtal Magnets as the coach, and we know what Yogesh Nagar can bring in, even though his team doesn't respond. He's just there. He's just there thinking. So we really need such thinkers. Now see, that is what Suman is doing. Suman, as we know that she's, and once again, Khatija
Red out. 1 point,
now
Murtha
has no
Magnets.
problem in going back to the bench every time. I think this is the 4th time she's been sent back on the bench because of Priyanka. Look at that. And even without Suman, Priyanka does the thinking. There, she goes for the legs, and then she's got the support from the right cover as well. No problem as Kirti Sharma comes in, and look at that. That is what you need. Kabaddi is a thinking game. Even with 44 points on the board, Priyanka is not stopped thinking at all. Because she knows the score difference. She knows only the top teams will go through to the summit round, because there is just 2 rounds in this series, in this edition. Survival, summit. That's it. So when you are in that sort of a mind space, whether it is a single round robin or a double round robin, the thinker needs to be the coach. And for me, I think Nadia, needs to start thinking, at least from the next match, or right away from the time she goes back to the hotel room
1
with
point
her
each.
with her players.
Red out. Number 6 also out. Number 6.
rightly said, Naveen. That's going to be a very important factor for all of them to absorb, irrespective of
Correct,
what
sorry.
comes out in this game.
Yeah, Ran, sorry. I just got bursted with the laughter because Priyanka now wants to review this. She'll be the first captain to exercise a review in the JSG Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series, Murtal Magnets. And that shows her thinking ability. Sagar Panchal
Only red. Okay, please go.
says defender is safe, maybe.
Murtal Magnet challenge is red or out. Our decision 1 point each. Please review.
Ryan? See? She's proving it that she's
Yeah.
a thinking captain.
Yeah, I think this is what we got to witness. 2 things that didn't happen in the first game happen here. And now, first was the timeout, of course, and now the review being executed. And yeah, I think that's a good aspect put in. She's a thinking captain.
Yeah.
The
I think you
presence
know
of
what?
her. Her
Yeah,
vision.
I think Priyanka might be safe here because the raider would have stepped into the lobby even without a touch.
1 point each.
Oh, review unsuccessful, 1 point each.
Your rules over, nobody lose.
Priyanka accepts it with a smile and walks off. She knows it. She knows it. Saying, I just exercised it. So, the raider did not go into the lobby. And Priyanka was imbalanced. She was outside the lobby. So, review was unsuccessful. She was completely outside the lobby. And now Nadia.
Yeah, we can't quite hear what the coaches are saying, but I think the
Yeah.
key aspect is going to be, gain as much as experience over the last couple of minutes in this match, because as Naveen said earlier, after this round, there's just the summit round. So attaining everything out of every minute is important as they progress through, because they're going to have a match tomorrow wherein the mindset needs to be changed entirely, especially for the Palani Tuskers, because the amount of breathing space you have throughout the season is not going to be as much. And here, that little bit of space was not given to the raider. and the support comes in as the Tuskers get.
Wait. Number 9.
Yeah, she'll get that point, and look at the stare that she got from Suman as she was running away. But good tackle though. Diving ankle hold would have been dangerous outside the back line, because this is just 11 by 8 on the size of the court. But speak of the size of the partners that we have got, that is immeasurable, because the Yuva Kabaddi Series Green Earth initiative is now stepped into 254 now, Ryan. That's a big support that's coming in. And the next match, of course, is Periyar Panthers and the Panchala Pride. They'll be clashing up against each other. 254 saplings that's been planted. And speak of the partners, yeah, why not mention about Fan Code? They've been our backbone every season from the last 7 editions, and now the 8th. And for this one, we have a healthcare partner as well, Mangalam Plus Medicity Jaipur. We have the physio partner, JSS College of Physiotherapy, Mysuru.
1 point, Palni Tuskers.
And then now here, 1 point for the Palni Tuskers with the support of the defense coming through. And then we have a healthy snacking partner, the Flavor Republic. I'll tell you what, Ryan, I was actually missing you
Substitution, Palni Tuskers.
today
Number
because
7
I
in, 4 out.
got to eat nice, not oil fried, but it's called I think oil free fries, air fried makhanas from our healthy snacking partner today, the Flavor of Republic. You know, the Flavor Republic. And then we have a pain relief partner called
1
Hoop.
point, Palni Tuskers.
These Palni Tuskers get a raid point in the last dying minutes of the match. So, Ryan, this victory is as clean as Makhana for our health
Match on.
from the Muttal Magnus. What's it?
Three and a 22-point victory for the Murtal Magnet, as they will debut in style here in the JSG Yuva Kabaddi series. And I think the Palni Tuskers women, I'm hoping that they come back stronger tomorrow, because if you look at the history of Palni Tuskers in any campaign, not quite sure if they've started with a defeat. Anyhow, that being said, we will get to see something else over the next few days. But here we go, all our viewers on Fan Code must have enjoyed the first 2 matches. Of course, we're going to have another match next, wherein we see the Periyar Panthers going up against the Panchala Pride. But the summary of this game, 24 raid points, more raid points for the Magnets than what the Tuskers women put through entirely, and tackle point landslide difference for the Murtal Magnets. 3 all-outs and extra point share between both the sides. 3 super raids and 1 super tackle for the Murtal Magnets. And also the successful raids, 16. Obviously it was going to be the Magnets who had more, but it was Khatija who kept things open for Palni Tuskers in that raiding front. 13 successful tackles, 1 do-or-die raid, wherein the Magnets succeed, because it was a very good raid that we can't forget. And bonus points, this time favoring the Palni Tuskers. So a lot of ups and downs for both the sides. If you look at the graphical representation of what took place in this, of course it is the Murtal Magnets who came out on top, hitting that 45 mark, and the Palni Tuskers just couldn't score points. You know, they couldn't get multiple points all together. The same way you look at the Murtal Magnets, there are certain points wherein, you know, they went on to score multiple points and get, you know, a lot ahead of the other team. And when you think of the Palni Tuskers, you can't think of many instances wherein they scored multi-point raids. I think there was just one. But the best raider, of course, Nikita, who had massive raids, 2 super raids in total. One was the 3-pointer and the other was that big 4-point, and a massive strike rate, 157. That is a spectacular way to start altogether. 157, I think that's a big number to start off with the name. And it'll be interesting to see how she's going to.
Now they can experiment with the bench
as
as well, as Nikita goes out. She's done her job today.
She charged her way
Wonderful raiding skills.
11 One
And
out.
then yeah, she
Couple
was
of,
targeting the corner very
changes as
nicely and
Kavita
getting
comes
the
in.
point, getting better
And I think,
of all of them. And that shows how
was one
smart
more
a raider she is. It is important to switch on
Right.
your thinking
Manjeet
caps
goes out
in a
and
match
Palak
like this and get
has
those
been
points all
brought in.
together.
Palak
And Nikita
Duhan.
did a good job
So,
throughout the entire
right.
game. She
Two
did a
good
brilliant job
raiders now been
by,
rested. And
coolly,
two
calmly going and getting
reserve
points and doing
raiders
justice
probably
to that
have
jersey
been
number 10
inducted inside as Sunita comes
she
in for
proved to
her
be
raid.
very, very effective.
Ah, first
for her
time
team today.
a
And the best
combination
defender,
tackle.
of course, is going to be
Yes.
Sneka
First time
from
Palani Tuskers
Palani
have shown
Tuskers.
some
9
vengeance
tackles
in the defense.
initiated, no super tackle, but a fair
Maria
success
probably
rate.
will be
So
happy. She wants to
one positive
just talk to her
aspect
players
for
during the raid.
the Palani Tuskers to take from
Surprise
this. Of course,
attack,
Khadija's
surprise
rating
attack
was
from
there,
Khadija.
but,
So
one of
Khadija
their
now
players, Sneka, will be
has
the best
to,
defender.
do
Yes,
both,
this was a very good
raiding
point
and
when she
defense
got better of the raider.
for her team.
And yeah, not quite zone-wise unsuccessful raids will not be applicable, but she had a good.
Yeah, right. Couple of points, I think.
Raider saved 2 points.
Yes.
Palani Tuskers.
Lovely.
Number 66 and 12 out.
That being
Moment
said,
she
it's
went
going
into
to
that
be an
raid, she never
interesting
looked like she's
game.
gonna attack
One
the
more
right
match
corner.
is what we have
Then
remaining. Before that, do
raises away
stay
from
tuned
that
for the
left
post-match
flank towards
presentation.
the right.
This is Ryan alongside
Uses the lobby
Naveen signing
again.
off.
That's one thing that I have seen from Khadija very nicely, that she uses the lobby and then rolls over. Good.
Let's have 11 minutes to go through this game. Oh, tackle point once again coming in for the Palani Tuskers. And this is spectacularly done. You know, they got that one in the second half. And also after that,
30 seconds, she's
Chief
gifted away
guests
2
here, the
points.
celebrities here,
It's
the
a super
dignitaries
tackle,
here, and the
Satya.
players here. We
And
really
now
want
this
to
is
go
the
ahead
experience
and
that they
thank
need to
our
understand as
partners
Nadia
for joining
Dyer
in
again
hands for the
asks
8th
Satya
edition.
Yennamma
We have a
to
healthcare
raid.
partner, Mangalam
And
Plus Medicity Hospital,
such
Jaipur,
a-
physio partner, JSS College of Physiotherapy, Mysuru.
Detrimental
And
raid
in the
to
presentation today, we do have the man himself,
Indeed,
the
and I think
co-founder
the
of
Super
Flavor
tackle
Republic,
super tackle
Ankit
situation,
Benara.
and
Thank you
2
so
points
much,
were given
Ankit,
away,
for
whereas
joining
it
us,
is literally
because
0
all your
points
products
that
have been
were going
really
to be
nice.
given.
Either it is air
And
fried
instead
or
you've
baked.
given
It is
away
very
2
healthy,
in a match
and we
wherein
got to taste the
you're
makanas
slowly
today.
starting to
Thank you
gain
so much.
momentum on
Keep
that
bringing in
defensive
more
end.
to
It
us
is a good
as well.
opportunity
Thanks a
on the
lot
other
for that.
side,
But
look,
this
right
match,
after
Murtal
that,
Magnets
revival
and
is
Palani
taking place for
Tuskers
Murtal
clashed
Magnets,
upon against each
along with
other.
them going on the other side,
45 for the
getting bonus
Murtal Magnets
points.
and
So
only
what's
23
happened
is
in
what
those 2 raids is a
Nadia's
transaction
team could
totally
manage.
of
The coach
3
needs
points
a
going
lot
to
of
Murtal
work to be
Magnets'
done.
way,
That's what we were
along
talking
with the
about in the
revival.
commentary as well.
So the
22
Magnets will
point
be
big
very happy
victory for the Murtal
getting
Magnets.
all those
And
points,
for
but,
this
as for the
match, the
Tuskers, they are
best
failing,
Raider
so it's going to be
award,
very
of course, is
expensive for
going in to Nikita for her 11 points from the
Was
Murtal
a
Magnets.
3-pointer deficit that raid cost them. And once again, nice kick. Sunita does well, and
1
Logeshwari.
point. Murtal Magnets, number
See
1
the
out.
technique of ankle hold is where you always stay low. If you are up like that, there, you see her? She's not kneeling down, she's not squatting.
Nothing to be
She's
taking away from Nikita, because
her
11
base,
raid
and
points
then she
also means
goes to
she's
the
getting a
ankle hold,
hamper
bends
from
down.
hoop as well.
So that allows
Congratulations,
the raider to
Nikita.
understand where the ankle
आज
hold
बहुत
is
अच्छा
coming
खेला
from.
आपने
Priyanka,
कल भी
look at the
ऐसे
way she
खेलिएगा.
goes
Thank you
for
so much,
the
Nikita.
tie hold.
Wonderful.
She's a
Especially
cover
that
defender,
4-pointer raid was
and that's a wrestler's
magnificent
move
to
for
watch.
sure.
And then
She's got
the
that
best
wrestler's
defender
build. Priyanka,
award
the captain of
is
Murtal
being
Magnets.
grabbed here by
And,
Sneka for
and
her
Priya
4 tackle points
was-
from the Palani Tuskers.
Was stuck. Couldn't just escape that hold at all. See, Ren, as a cover defender, you exhibit your skill, you will get her check as well. She's a happy captain, why not?
She needs to
What a
keep
wrestler's move that
providing
was.
that confidence
And
in that
suddenly
right
when you go
corner
to
and to
corners,
the
you try
coach as well.
Something different. You try
நல்லா
an
விளையாடுங்க
ankle hold,
ஸ்னேகா
you try
நாளைக்கு
something
இப்படியே
which
விளையாடுங்க
is not
நன்றி
in your
and also
armory,
not just the check
and you start
she
to give
will
away
get
points.
a
Yeah, like
hamper
this.
from Clovia.
Raider saved 2 points. Murtal
There is no
Magnets.
proper
Thank you
right
so
corner
much
now for the Palani Tuskers
hamper
because,
providers as well
Sneha is not around.
for going
you
ahead
wanted to go
and
for the ankle
accolading
hold,
our players. Right, the next
goes
is
back.
the Kabaddi Ka Kamal moment of the match award, and that is going to
Palak there, the
Nikita
substitute
for that
coming off the bench and
4-pointer
getting on the
super
score
raid.
sheet.
Tachipure.
20-pointer raid. And that would also prove
Right,
to be
this
a
raid
positive
Aki
aspect,
went ahead and
for
broke the
Murtal
backbone
Magnets. They've
of the Palani
identified,
Tuskers' defense, isn't it? That
assets
pushed
off
the
the
Palani
bench, and
Tuskers
here
for the
Khadija,
second all out,
Raider,
and that
who was
definitely
getting
is
points
the
for
Kabaddi
the
Ka Kamal
Tuskers,
moment
has also
of the
been
match.
caught out.
She
And
receives
it's
the
gonna
check,
go once again
and
the
not
Murtal
just the check, I'll
Magnets
tell you
way,
that
carrying
as well. She
another
gets
all-out.
another hamper,
Why
and
that
that
is
is
because of
from the
Priyanka,
man
another
himself,
wrestler's
Ankit
move.
Benar, the
There you go.
co-founder of
Back
Favor
hold.
Republic,
Strong,
gives her the
strong
hamper.
back hold. She just
Ankit,
got the
what's
angle
inside that?
right.
We'll talk later.
And then she said, Khadija,
Ankit
go
also
back
will
on
be
the
a
bench.
little surprise
It's
going
gonna
in.
be,
But
as you
Ankit,
said,
thank you so
Ryan,
much for being our
third
partners
all out
and
in a
continued support from you. Just stay
50-minute
on.
game.
Right, that
Yeah.
is the
Tough,
post-match
very
presentation
tough.
for this one.
So make
Thank you so
that
much for
40
joining
now
us
for
as
the
well.
Muttal Magnets.
And the next
1
match
plus 2, 3
is coming
points,
up
Muttal
is the
Magnets.
Periyar
All out,
Panthers
Palani
and the
Tuskers.
Panchala Pride. Stay tuned for that. We will
Yeah,
come to you
and
live at 5:40.
This is just not what we expected altogether, but I'm sure the Palani Tuskers will have identified what they've done wrong in this game and come back stronger
And also,
tomorrow. As for the
a
Muttal
big
Magnets, look at
thanks
this.
and a moment
18
to
with
remember
over 6
for
minutes
Ankit Benara
remaining. That is
for being a
what
lovely
we
partner
want to talk
for
about.
Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series. Thank you so much, Ankit Benara ji. Thanks
Led
a
by
lot.
their captain, of course, Priyanka on the defensive duties in the India International, who got those back-to-back tackle points.
Substitution.
It'll be interesting to see how the Muttal Magnets go on in the rest of the tournament as well, because we've seen their raiding fortress. You know, you have Nikita, also Palak, another one who's off the bench. It'll be a very interesting campaign altogether here.
I see Priyanka has been good, but Priyanka sometimes can be a captain who does not want to highlight herself too much. Today she's got 3 tackles, good. But look at this. Now she allows the other players to probably go in. There, from the right corner, the tackle came in. And this is the bench strength, remember? Soundarya Ramasamy came in. And again, Achaya came in. And then also along with her, Viveka Ravichandran also came in. So that is what a good leader is, Priyanka. See again, Khatija, once again just running blind. Yeah, this is the captain we are talking about. She's got loads and loads of experience. And she being on the mat itself is a soothing factor. And I'll be interesting to see that match where Himalayan Tars take on the Muttal Magnets, because come Himalayan Tars. Oh, that's a good tackle. That's really well done. Turn the raider around.
1 point, Palani Tuskers.
For the very first time, something nice to see from the defense of the Palani Tuskers, especially from the right corner now. I think that was Sneha. Yeah, she was. Yeah, Sneha there. Look at this. Turn. Anti-turns the raider and once again rolls her over and changes the direction. Good skill. 3 skills actually exhibited from the defender. First, the anti-turn, then the rollover, and then change of directions.
Raider
This
out.
tie hold.
1 point, Muttal
What do you say about
Magnets.
this now? But yeah,
Wait.
Yeah, well,
see,
think
we,
given
we
the
are
coach's
now
reaction
actually looking
there-
at what Nadia is actually going through as a coach.
Red.
Ryan, if you remember, any team that has done well is via the boss of the team. When you say Palani Tuskers so many times, it's because of those coaches who've done well. And once again,
1
weak
point, Muttal
attempt.
Magnets, number 10.
So we saw
out.
what Ramesh Perumal did for the current champions in the men's side, and we know what Ilavarasan can do, and we know what Rajkumar Rathi can do for the Muttal Magnets as the coach, and we know what Yogesh Nagar can bring in. Even though his team doesn't respond, he's just there. He's just there thinking. So we really need such thinkers. Now, see, that is what Suman is doing. Suman, as we know, that she's, and once again, Khatija
Raider out, 1 point,
now
Muttal
has no
Magnets.
problem in going back to the bench every time. I think this is the 4th time she's been sent back on the bench because of Priyanka. Look at that. And even without Suman, Priyanka does the thinking. There, she goes for the legs, and then she's got the support from the right cover as well. No problem as Kirti Sharma comes in, and look at that. That is what you need. Kabaddi is a thinking game. Even with 44 points on the board, Priyanka is not stopped thinking at all. Because she knows the score difference. She knows only the top teams will go through to the summit round, because there is just 2 rounds in this series, in this edition. Survival, summit. That's it. So when you are in that sort of a mind space, whether it is a single round robin or a double round robin, the thinker needs to be the coach. And for me, I think Nadia, needs to start thinking, at least from the next match, or right away from the time she goes back to the hotel room
1
with
point
her
each.
with her players.
Raider out, number 6 also out. Number 6.
rightly said, Naveen. That's going to be a
Check
very
1, 2, 1,
important
2.
factor for all of them to absorb.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
irrespective
6, 7,
of
8, 9, 10. Correct.
what
Sorry.
comes out in this game.
Yeah, Ryan. Sorry. I just got bursted with the laughter because Priyanka now wants to review this. She'll be the first captain to exercise a review in the JSG Women's Yuva Kabaddi Series, Murtal Magnets. And that shows her thinking ability. Sagar Panchal
Only red. Okay, please go.
says defender is safe, maybe.
Murtal Magnet challenge is red or out. Our decision 1 point each. Please
This
review.
Kabaddi Kamal moments definitely make the match more Kamal than what is supposed to be, isn't it? And that 4-pointer raid was the very first time in the history, of course. Many
Yeah,
more
I think,
points to come,
this is
but for the
what,
very
we
first
got
time,
to
we
witness,
have
two
the
things that didn't happen in the
JSG
first game
4-pointer
happened
raid.
here.
That was the
And
Kabaddi
now,
Kamal moment. I do have
first was the
Nikita
timeout, of
with
course,
me,
and
but
now the
before
review
speaking to
being
Nikita,
executed.
मेरे पास आज
And,
खड़ी हैं सुमन.
yeah, I think that's a
सुमन जी,
good,
आपको तो हमने
aspect
देखा है
put in,
अंपायर
you
के
know, she's
बतौर.
a
अभी
thinking
आप
captain,
कोच
though.
बन गए,
So,
प्रमोशन
the
मिल गया.
presence of,
पहली चीज तो आज बहुत खुश होंगी आप, लेकिन ये चीज कैसी लगती है आपको अंपायरशिप से कोच बनना?
even without a touch.
सर मैं स्टार्टिंग तो मैंने कोच से
Oh,
ही की थी,
review
लेकिन बीच
unsuccessful,
में
1
मैं
point
रेफरी
each.
का में चली गई थी, एम्पायर किया था.
Priyanka
अभी
accepts it with a
2021 में
smile
मैंने
and
NIS
walks off.
डिप्लोमा
She
कंप्लीट
knows it.
किया, तो उसके
She
बाद
knows
कंटिन्यू
it.
मैं
Saying I
coaching
just
कर रही
exercised
हूँ.
it. बाप रे, पढ़ी लिखी
the
कोच.
did not go into the lobby. And Priyanka
लेकिन यहाँ पे आ जाइए
was,
निकिता जी मेरे पास.
imbalanced.
और सब
was
जूनियर
outside the
लेवल
lobby.
से
So review
15
was
साल के
unsuccessful. She
उम्र
was
में
completely outside the
4
lobby.
पॉइंट लगा दिए यहाँ पे आके.
And now
युवा
that-
में कैसी लग रही है? बहुत तो खुश तो होगी, लेकिन वो 4 पॉइंट कैसे मिला आपको? क्या था मन में आपका?
मुझे बहुत अच्छा
we
लगा
can't,
4 पॉइंट मिलके और मेरे
Quite
मन में था
hear
कि
what
point
the
तोड़ना
coaches
भी
are
चाहिए.
saying, but I think the key aspect is
मैडम
going
क्या
to be,
बोलती हैं कोच
you
साहब
know,
आपकी
gain as much as
हमेशा
experience
कि
over the
चलो
last
जितना
couple of
ज्यादा
minutes
पॉइंट्स
in
आए
this
लेके
match,
आओ, या
because as
मतलब
Naveen
खड़े
said
रहो
earlier,
मैट पे
after
गेम के
this
हिसाब से
round,
खेलो.
there's just
क्या
a
रणनीति क्या बनाती
summit
है?
round, so
मैम कहती है कि अपने
attaining
दिमाग
everything
से
out of every
weight
point
लगाओ,
is
जितना
very
हो
out of
सके
every minute is
उतना
important as they
वही
progress
चाहिए, जैसे
through,
कि
because
जोश
they're gonna
जज्बा
have a
जुनून
match
के साथ
tomorrow,
जहन भी.
wherein the
और एक
mindset
चीज
needs to be
बहुत
changed
अच्छी जीत थी
entirely,
आज.
especially
इस
for the
टीम को आप
Palpi
कैसे देख
Tuskers,
रही हैं?
because
और
the amount
ये
of breathing space
JSG
you have
वुमेन्स
throughout the
युवा
season is
कबड्डी
not
सीरीज
going
के
to be
बारे
as
में आपको
much.
क्या कहना है?
And here, that little bit of space is not given to the Raider, and the support comes in as the Tuskers get
बिल्कुल अच्छा सीखिए और सब जूनियर से इधर सीनियर बन के जाइए.
she'll get that point and look at the
Thank you,
stare that she
Suman.
got
Thank you,
from
Nikita.
Suman
Right,
as
so
she was
those
running away.
were
But good
the
tackle
coaches
though.
and the happy
Diving
Raiders
ankle
that
hold
we see for
would have
in
been
the Yuva
dangerous
Kabaddi series,
outside the
because
back
they
line,
have that
because
Kamal
it's just
moment that's coming in.
11
More
by
moments
8
will be
on the
coming
size of the
your way
court.
only from here.
But,
JSG
speak of the
Yuva
size
Kabaddi
of the
series for the
partners
women.
that we have got, that is immeasurable, because the Yuva Kabaddi series Green Earth initiative is now stepped into 254 now, Ryan. That's a big support that's coming in. And the next match, of course, is Periyar Panthers and the Panchala Pride. They'll be clashing up against each other. 254 saplings that's been planted. And speak of the partners, yeah, why not mention about Fan Code? They've been our backbone every season from the last 7 editions, and now the 8th. And for this one, we have a healthcare partner as well, Mangalam Plus Medicity Jaipur. We have the physio partner, JSS College of Physiotherapy Mysuru.
1 point, Palni Tuskers.
And then now here, 1 point for the Palni Tuskers with the support of the defense coming through. And then we have a healthy snacking partner, the Flavor Republic. I'll tell you what, Ryan, I was actually missing you
Substitution, Palni Tuskers.
today
Number
because
7
I
in forearm.
got to eat nice, not oil fried, but it's called I think oil free fries, air fried makhanas from our healthy snacking partner today, the Flavor of Republic. You know, the Flavor Republic. And then we have a pain relief partner called
1
Hoop.
point, Palni Tuskers.
These Palni Tuskers get a raid point in the last dying minutes of the match. So, Ryan, this victory is as clean as Makhana for our health
Match over.
from the Murtal Magnus. What's it?
three and a 22-point victory for the Murtal Magnet as they will debut in style here in the JSG Yuva Kabaddi series, and I think the Palni Tuskers women, I'm hoping that they come back stronger tomorrow, because if you look at the history of Palni Tuskers in any campaign, not quite sure if they've started with a defeat. Anyhow, that being said, we will get to see something else over the next few days, but here we go. All our viewers on fan code must have enjoyed the first two matches. Of course, we're going to have another match next, wherein we see the Periyar Panthers going up against the Panchala Pride. But the summary of this game: 24 raid points, more raid points for the Magnets than what the Tuskers women put through entirely, and tackle points, landslide difference for the Murtal Magnets. 3 all-outs and extra point share between both the sides. 3 super raids and 1 super tackle for the Murtal Magnets. And also the successful raids, 16. Obviously it was going to be the Magnets who had more, but it was Khatija who kept things open for Palni Tuskers in that raiding front. 13 successful tackles, 1 do-or-die raid, wherein the Magnets succeed, because it was a very good raid that we can't forget, and bonus points this time favoring the Palni Tuskers. So a lot of ups and downs for both the sides. If you look at the graphical representation of what took place in this, of course it is the Murtal Magnets who came out on top, hitting that 45 mark, and the Palni Tuskers just couldn't score points. They couldn't get multiple points all together. The same way you look at the Murtal Magnets, there are certain points wherein they went on to score multiple points and get a lot ahead of the other team. And when you think of the Palni Tuskers,